Let's shift our focus now to this big breaking story. Remember, it's just about last evening that Republic got you their entire testimony of the whistleblower in the entire case of data leak now, and he still is putting out more exposes. Now our editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami joins us. Arnab, what is he telling us now?
Well, you know, this question has been put to Christopher Wiley over the last 24 to 48 hours, and there's been great interest which has built up in this whole matter after Christopher Wiley put his deposition before the British Parliament yesterday. Now it emerges that he's put out certain papers and documents out there, after which it becomes imperative that Rahul Gandhi should end his silence on the full matter. The whole argument made so far is that Cambridge Analytica had nothing to do with the Congress party. Well, the question will be whether Cambridge Analytica had anything to do with people associated with the Congress party, and particularly Sam Pitroda should speak up on that. What emerges now is that Cambridge Analytica has had a very, very extensive presence here in India, and it is written that the core competency of Cambridge Analytica somehow fits in with the kind of model that Rahul Gandhi is experimenting with right now, which is caste-based and identity politics. And the basis of caste-based and identity politics being the fulcrum of Cambridge Analytica's politics in India emerges from the following description, where it says that caste research is relevant to understand social structures and conventions which influence voter behavior. Caste research consists of caste structure, that is the cross-analysis of electoral party records, and caste affiliation at a booth level, and caste dynamics, that is political affiliation by a caste membership. Caste research informs the definition of the target audience, the extent of voter mobilization or inhibition, and the overall campaign strategy and the message. It further goes on to say that in 2010, in 2012, SCL India, which is associated with Cambridge Analytica, carried out a caste census in Uttar Pradesh on behalf of a national party. The research included analysis of caste structure and dynamics within the state, leading to conclusions regarding identification of the party's core voters as well as likely swing voters. So who is this research done for? BJP or Congress? It's not clear. But what is absolutely clear is that the whole business of putting caste at the center of all the planning of Indian political parties and their strategy has been done by Cambridge Analytica. What this therefore proves was that Cambridge Analytica was using available data on people to try and bring back the caste element to Indian politics. And Indian politicians were conspiring. Indian politicians were conspiring with Cambridge Analytica to divide the population of India on caste lines, and hence create a situation in which caste would overwhelm any other factor in terms of voter preferences and behavior. This therefore further proves that the emergence of caste politics in India, which has been the strategy of the Congress party and several other parties, has been planned in a very well-planned, systematic, strategic way by Cambridge Analytica. As Christopher Wiley himself says, this is colonialism of a new kind. And in this attempt at neo-colonialism, political parties in India had conspired with Cambridge Analytica to put caste back at the core of the political strategy of Indian political parties. It is further said that in 2011, Cambridge Analytica undertook a statewide 200 million people research campaign. 200 million people research campaign to identify voter caste by household. This is massive. What it basically says is that 20 crore Indians were covered by a massive campaign by Cambridge Analytica in the state of Uttar Pradesh and beyond. Further, out of all this, it is one more thing is apparent, is that Cambridge Analytica has been extremely active since 2003 Rajasthan election, 2003 Madhya Pradesh election, 2007 Jharkhand, West Bengal, Kerala, Assam, and Uttar Pradesh election, 2007 Uttar Pradesh election, 2010 Bihar state election. You also have the 2009 national election and the 2011 Uttar Pradesh election, the 2012 caste census in Uttar Pradesh. And therefore, the basic point which needs to be made right now is that Cambridge, the basic point that needs to be made right now is that Cambridge Analytica was directly interfering in the political process of India by trying to influence caste patterns as the basis of voting patterns. So on the one side, you had political parties which were saying that the people of India should be voting on lines of what is good for the country, on lines of development, whereas a group of cunning, conniving, Machiavellian, sold-out political strategists in the United Kingdom were constantly trying to divide India on caste lines. What is even more horrible is that Indian political parties fell prey to it, and in an attempt at doing a shortcut to winning an election in India, they allowed themselves to be played with by Cambridge Analytica. What is the most worrisome aspect of all of this that you are hearing, ladies and gentlemen, is that the emergence of caste politics in India has been planned and strategized by Cambridge Analytica. The big breaking news story this afternoon is that the emergence of caste politics in India has been planned by Cambridge Analytica. The attempt to divide Indian against Indian has been planned by Cambridge Analytica. The attempt to put every Indian against every other Indian on the basis of caste has been planned by Cambridge Analytica. And furthermore from that, if you look at the entire gamut of what we have out right here as a statement, the only point which emerges simply is this, and we need to get a number of quick reactions from several people on this. The simple point which needs to be remembered is that caste had almost moved away from Indian politics, but caste has been brought back into Indian politics by the Congress party, of course. But now people will begin to ask, is this why Rahul Gandhi supports Jignesh Mewani? Is this why Rahul Gandhi worked with Hardik Patel? Was the Hardik Patel Jignesh Mewani plan of Patel caste politics also planned by Cambridge Analytica? After today's expose, I do not think the Congress party can be quiet anymore. This becomes an incredibly big story, and we have Parikshit with more on the story. Let's get Parikshit. Parikshit, any reactions from the Congress party on this one?
Well, the Congress party is still in denial, saying that we never had anything to do with Cambridge Analytica.
How can they be in denial on this?
They're saying that we have nothing to do with any of their subsidiaries. But you know, a strong reaction coming also from the BJP. I just spoke to some soft source in the BJP, and they're saying that in the recent Gujarat election, Cambridge Analytica was used through WhatsApp to influence voter mood. And there is evidence also of that.
So the BJP is saying that the caste politics in the Gujarat elections was planned by Cambridge Analytica?
They're saying there is evidence of one of their subsidiaries, one of their local subsidiaries, working in the Gujarat election for the Congress party. One of the ministers, one of the BJP leaders had also tipped off the leadership about the fact that the Congress was using the services of this particular agency.
So we can certainly say here that the British role, that there is a British hand in Indian politics, and that some Indian political parties were conspiring to divide and rule Indians in this manner. This is really the big story of the day, because what is quite clear out here is that all the Indian projects, the entire focus of the Indian projects is only on one thing: caste, caste and caste. Only how to divide Indians on caste. That the entire plan to divide Indians on caste lines was planned by Cambridge Analytica. I think Facebook must also come clean on this right now, because one thing which is clear is, how would they get information on the caste of various Indian respondents? Parikshit, if I can have your attention, and let's get more details on this breaking news story. Also, please look at this wall. It is said here, SCL has a database of 600 districts and 7 lakh villages. 600 districts and 7 lakh villages, which is being constantly updated. Our micro level information includes household level demographics, specifically focusing on caste data. Please look at this. Can I focus on this part, please? Can someone bring the stylus here? I want to focus on this. That the entire focus of Cambridge Analytica in India was only one thing. It was caste, caste and caste. Cambridge Analytica's plan in India was to divide Indians on the basis of caste. And therefore now it is up to all Indians to decide whether they want to fall prey to this game. The whole game was caste. The whole game was caste. It is not just about naming more parties. The whole game is about caste. The story is about caste. The entire headline is about caste. The lines which are on this story is only and only about caste. So if Niranjan can please come in here and focus on this part while I go back for a while on this matter. Sambit Patra is with me on the phone line right now. The focus is caste. And right now the big breaking news story is that Cambridge Analytica has confessed. It has official documents which are out right now. Thank you, Niranjan. We can please focus on caste out there. And Sambit Patra, Cambridge Analytica has now said that its entire focus in India was on caste. Your reactions, please. Did your party at any point of time engage with Cambridge Analytica? Sambit Patra, are you there with me on the phone line? Are you there with me on the phone line? Sambit, are you with me on the phone line? And they've also named the JDU. That is the other big thing. Let's get the JDU in. That was a known fact. But the real focus is on the fact that Cambridge Analytica focused on caste. I hand over to the Delhi anchors and I'm going to be back in a few minutes.